What's up, everyone? It's Kevin the Sniper. I'm here to give understanding to the arrows and let you know why they're doing what they're doing. Let's talk about it a little bit. Let's start off with the EU. It has a blue, super yellow. And what these arrows are telling me is that it's going to the orange band on the 1 hour. We have a super pink on the 4 hour, which is telling me it's going to the orange band on the 4 hour chart. We have a blue, super pink, and a yellow, which tells me it's going up, and we know it's going to the 1 hour and the 4 hour band on long-term charts. We have a 5-minute red, which is telling me that it's going to go down to the orange line, pierce it, and it's going to bounce up. And that's another entry point. So once it goes down and pierces it, we're looking for momentum to take us up for another entry point into the EU up to the long-term band. Whenever we get a white arrow on the blue chart, it is telling us that it's, well, any color arrow on the blue chart, not just white. When we get an arrow on the blue chart, it's telling us that it's going down to the orange band on the blue chart. So if we get an arrow on the blue chart first, and it goes to the orange band and it continues to go, and we get an arrow on the 5-minute chart, we're looking for it to go to the band on the 5-minute chart now. If we continue to have a arrow on the 5-minute chart, and then we get an arrow on the 15-minute chart, we start to look for it to go to the 15-minute orange band. If we continue to have an arrow on the 15-minute on the 15-minute chart through the orange band, and we get one on the hour chart, we look for it to touch the hour orange band before we look for that direction trend again for another trade to go up. But we already have the ups on the long term EU, and we have the ups on the long term, on the 15-minute EU. So the 5-minute EU arrow going down is just a short reversal to the orange line, and once it touches there, we're looking for momentum to take it up with another trade. Let's see how that goes. While we're waiting for that, let's look over to the UJ. While we're waiting on that, the UJ has a super arrow going down on the 1 hour, which we know is going to go to the orange band on the 1 hour chart. We have a red going down on the 4 hour, which isn't super, so we're looking at that as if it's just going to encourage the 1 hour super to make it to the orange band. So let's look at the 15-minute chart. We have a blue, super, pink, and a yellow. So we're knowing it's going to go to through the orange band because it's going to the 1 hour orange band because it has a super on the 1 hour, and the 1 hour arrows are stronger than the short-term arrows. So this 5-minute arrow on the 5-minute chart is telling us it's going to the orange line, then it's going to go down with momentum, and then boom, it's going down, which is reacting right now. Boom, that's a trade. For anybody in the room that doesn't know, the bottom momentum bar on the charts, besides UCAD, which is the UCAD bottom chart, is oil. Which, whenever you're on the UCAD, you want this one to be flashing green and this one to be flashing red if you want to go down. If you want to go up, you want this bottom one to be flashing red, and you want this one to be flashing green to go up on UCAD. Anyways, the top momentum bars on the other 3 charts are short term. And it lets you know like the short term burst and all that. So Let me tell you why UCAT is going back down again, and that's because this pink arrow on the blue chart came up, it touched the orange line, and now it went down with momentum. Boom, and it's going down. Back to go down to the orange line before giving us another entry. Now, let's take a look at UC. Let's see what the arrows are doing over here. We see we have a super on the we have a blue and a super on the 1 hour. We know it's going to touch the orange band. We have a super arrow on the 4 hours. So now we know that it's going to touch the orange 4-hour band. So we look for a entry point because we have a super on the 15, a super on the 5. So now we're looking for an entry point to get into the UC. So we want it to go up to the orange band on the 1 minute at least, and then we'll get into the trade. On the GU, let's take a look at it. We have a blue and a super yellow on the GU, and we have a super pink on the GU, and we know that they're going to go up to the orange band with the supers. So we're looking for an entry point. We have on the 15, we have a yellow, we have a red on the going up on the 15, we have a down on the 5 minute, and we have a down on the blue chart. So we're looking to take it down to the orange band. If it continues with no momentum and this 5 minute arrow stays on the 5 minute chart, we're looking to take it to the orange band, and then we're looking for up on the GU. Let's see how that goes. Boom, we got more momentum on the EU. Let's take a look. And so many trades so quickly. The arrows are awesome, NT. I appreciate them. This room is the holy grail for any newbies in here. You found a way. Oh, let's see. We have an arrow on the GU blue chart. Let's see if we get momentum to take it up. On the UJ, we're going to touch the orange line on the blue chart. Wait, we have a 5 minute super arrow. So now we're taking into consideration that it will go to the orange line on the 5 minute charts. So let's see how that goes. On the GU, we have a arrow on the blue charts and an arrow on the 5 minute charts. We're looking to take it up after it touches the blue chart with momentum, or if it continues to the 5 minute chart, we're looking to take it up with momentum if the 5 minute arrow does not disappear. EU, we have an arrow on the blue charts. Now we know that it's going to go to the orange band of the 5 minute because we have a super before we have any ups. So now we're waiting for it to go to the 5 minute band before looking for another up to go to the long-term orange band. The UJ has touched. It has a new arrow. It's fixing to get momentum. Boom. That's another trade into the UJ. The GU touched. It's fixing to get momentum. The EU is getting momentum. The 5 minute disappeared. Boom. Take it up. The GU, it hasn't got enough momentum. The 5 minutes still there. We're not in yet. The UC just touched the top. We're waiting on momentum that we can get into that. Boom, UJ drops. There you go, UJ. Um, Waiting on the momentum on the GU. Boom, momentum on the GU, EU. We're back in. Those are entries. Boom, boom. Look at the momentum. There's more momentum on the UJ. Here comes the UC momentum. Oh, here it comes. Should get momentum for the UC. The GU. You won on that trade. It's probably 10 pips. 6, 7, 7, 7, 10 pips right there. The UJ 6, 8, 6, 2. That's 6 pips right there. That's at right now. These are nice trades with nice entry points. You wait for it to go back up again. You can take it again. You can make 80 pips on a 20 pip move. If you know the entry points, and we know them now, and we have the arrows, the momentum. Well, that's it, guys. That's all. That's all I have. And if you have any questions, ask me in the room. I'm not in the chat room very much at the moment, but I will try my best to be in there a lot more to help a lot more. I've just been studying and focusing, trying to figure out and find the market, and I have found it, so I will be able to help a lot more and be able to help more people succeed. So blessed to everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you again, MT, Jashran, Julian, Benny, um, Mercy, everybody. I appreciate everybody in the room. I love it. I'm glad to be back. Thank y'all.